Morning, everybody. It's great to see everybody bright and early here. And I think you've all probably been exposed to plenty of FIU propaganda by now. So I won't spend too much time on that. But I will say that this event is one that for me is really special because what we're trying to do at this university is tear down the walls between higher education and academia and the communities and think about what public education should look like in the future, because we know we've got big challenges. Environmental challenges are central to it. I mean, how much of the issues we see in the world today ultimately come back to environmental challenges? I mean, economy versus the environment, those are not a dichotomy. One is built on the other, right? So the issues we're dealing with are important. They're critical to the future of our community. They're critical to the future of this university. And I think that a lot of the issues we're dealing with are thinking about what kind of future do we want to have. We don't want to just have a future. We want to have an inspiring and exciting future that provides access and opportunity for everyone. And that's really what we're trying to do. And I think through the years, FIU built up a lot of environmental science faculty. And our focus was providing the science to support excellent decision making. But that's not enough anymore. And I think this is, as I reflect on some of the panels I was able to be a part of or sit in on yesterday, a lot of the issues we're dealing with now involve really complex trade-offs. I'm a behavioral ecologist, so risk reward is what I do mathematically. But that's a lot of what we're doing. It comes down to philosophical issues. It comes to value judgment, ethical judgments in the framework of scientific outcomes, of economics. And I think those are the really challenging issues that we're dealing with. And we've dealt with some of those academically here as we've gone from 20% graduation rates to 65 in about 5 years. It's because we've said there are no sacred cows. We got to do things that we haven't done before and really think about what we can do to adapt as the world changes environmentally, economically, socially. And I think that's why this discussion is so important. We have to kind of tear off all Band-Aids, look at issues from lots of different areas, and be honest about what we're trying to do, why we're doing it, and what the options are to get there. And I think one last thing is I think about yesterday's lunchtime panel, which I thought was excellent, is this discussion of, is it ethical to leave some people in power poverty, to be power insecure. There are lots of ways to help make people be energy secure. They cost different amounts, they have different timelines, and those are the things we're dealing with in this community as well. Trade-offs between short-term and long-term issues, and what risk we're willing to take for just that last bit of information. I'm a scientist. I love that last bit to get my very, very sure that this is what's going on with the ecosystems I work on. But sometimes decisions can't be made on those timescales. So I think the challenges you're dealing with here and the discussions you're having are super critical. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here and having those discussions. And hopefully we'll see you back here again next year too, for what would that be, the fourth annual Environment Forum. So I hope you have a great rest of the forum. Look forward to seeing you all throughout the day, and I'll turn it over to the first panel.
Thank you, Dean Heithaus.